Hello everyone, my name is Lucas. Welcome to Global AirLearning. Today's presentation topic is the formation of gold. We are really happy to have Bella present to us. We are going to have our newer participants introduce themselves. Please do not forget to turn on your camera and write your first name on the screen. Make sure your face is shown in the center of the screen so that we can see you. Now, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Lucas and I am 10 years old. Some of the things I like to do include tennis, coding, and playing video games. Now, I'll have teacher Tanya introduce herself.
Thank you, Lucas. My name is teacher Tanya, and I have been teaching a very long time. I love to learn though, and I learn a lot from children. I'm very interested in science and reading and writing and art. So now I'm going to invite Emma. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Emma and I am 5 years old. Some of the things I like to do are art, reading, writing, and drawing.
Wonderful. Thank you, Emma. What about Hannah?
Hello, my name is Hannah, and this year I'm turning 8, and my hobbies are art, swimming, and skating.
Wonderful. What about Kevin Z?
Hello, my name is Kevin and I am 10 years old. Some things I like to do are soccer, writing, reading.
Thank you. And now we'll have our admin introduce themselves.
Hello everyone, my name is Felix School. I'm 9 years old. I like to play chess, sometimes do soccer, and play the piano. And I'll be your admin today.
Wonderful. Okay, Lucas.
Now we're going to have our presenter Bella introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Bella and I am 11 years old. I enjoy reading, science, and history. Recently, I have discovered an interest in how gold is formed. My science teacher taught us about it in class. So this is my presentation on the formation of gold. Why do you think gold is precious?
Does anyone have any ideas why gold is precious? Simo.
I think gold is precious because of its color and because that it's probably, if you find it, it's probably worth $1 million.
Ooh, I see Amy saying me too. What do you think, Michael?
I think it is hard to find and also hard to make.
Ooh, some good ideas. Felix, did you have your hand up?
No.
Okay.
Also, Ethan is raising his hand.
Oh, thank you. Ethan. And Ethan, can you be sure to put your first name on the virtual hand so we can read it? Ethan and then Alex.
Because gold is really hard to find.
That is true. What do you think, Alex?
Because it's rare.
Okay, let's see what Bella is going to tell us.
You're all right. Gold is precious. First, what makes a metal precious is its rarity. Gold's value is a lot larger than most metals like silver and copper because it is more rare. Second, gold has fantastic properties. Gold does not tarnish. It is very easy to work with, meaning that it can be bent and hammered. Gold can be drawn into wire, hammered into thin sheets, and it can be mixed with many other different metals. It can be melted and molded into very detailed shapes. and it has a wonderful shiny color. Fun facts. 1 ounce of gold can be stretched to a length of 50 miles. 1 ounce of pure gold could be hammered into a thin sheet of 9 square meters. Over 90% of the world's gold has been mined since the California gold rush. And gold is edible. Some Asian countries put gold in fruit, jelly snacks, coffee, and tea. Since at least the 1500s, some rich Europeans have been putting gold leaves in bottles of wine. Some Native American tribes even believe that eating gold could allow humans to float. So where do you think this precious metal comes from?
Ooh, any ideas? Where do you think gold comes from? Yes, Alex?
Maybe steel plus copper equals gold? I don't know.
Ooh, what do you think, Hannah?
I think you have to mine deep into ground to find like gold.
Ooh, Venus, what do you think?
I think that gold might be made from a bit of lava because lava kind of looks like.
Ooh, Amy, what's your idea?
I think it's just under some dirt or rocks.
Ooh, let's see. Emma, what do you think?
I think maybe in some caves.
Ooh, Zemo and then Ethan.
I think that you can find gold only from mining it because I think probably there's a lot of heat under there.
Ooh, Ethan and then Dylan.
It comes from a hot pressure and from sand and rock.
Oh, Ethan, I'm Dylan. Did you want to come open your camera again? I saw your hand up. Yes, Dylan. Oh, he's just chewing. Hold tight.
I think some stars like go out and then some gold come in.
Ooh, Bella, tell us more.
Okay, those are all great ideas. You can get gold from mines, but gold actually comes from outer space. Fun fact, the ancient Aztecs believed gold was in fact the sweat of the sun. Forming gold. Gold is extraterrestrial, meaning that it is formed in outer space, beyond the Earth. It is formed inside stars through a process called nuclear fusion. In the beginning, following the formation of the universe, only 2 elements were formed, hydrogen and helium. They are the lightest and simplest elements in the periodic table. A few 100 million years ago, after the formation of the universe, the first stars were blazing away with their nuclear fires. These nuclear fires forced lighter elements together to make slightly heavier elements, and then these slightly heavier elements were then forced together to make even heavier elements, and so on. These nuclear reactions release a huge amount of energy, and it what causes the stars to shine. But gold is still...
Sorry, Bella. Friends, when you put up your virtual hand, be sure to put it down after you get called on so we know. Sorry, Bella. Okay, go on.
Okay, gold is still not here yet though. Gradually, these stars began making heavier elements such as carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen. The elements worked their way up through the periodic table, building heavier elements towards iron, which is a very heavy element. But there was still no gold in the universe. Finally, as many elements, like silicon, started combining to form iron, the star exploded as a supernova. The elements in the star are now way too heavy to contain it, and the star explodes. Now that the star has exploded, it is free to make extremely heavy elements such as gold and uranium. Now gold is finally here. But now gold is just floating in outer space. How does it get to Earth?
Ooh, friends, any ideas? How does gold get to Earth? Annie?
Maybe from like meteors crashing into it or something.
See, Venus, what do you think?
I think that it just accidentally bumps into the earth, or the gravity might pull it in if it's small.
Okay, Emma.
Maybe astronauts pick some from this space.
Alex, what do you think?
Maybe the gold just floats to Earth.
Could be. Amy?
Maybe the universe things use something things to look closely where they pick up the gold. Maybe they put it in a little basket and then the astronauts just go back to Earth, and then there'll be gold on Earth.
Okay, let's see what Laura thinks, and then Zemo.
I think gravity pulls it in because there are no humans then. I don't think if there were no humans, then there'd be no astronauts, because when humans formed, there wasn't even electricity. There was no electricity until someone invented light bulbs.
Okay, Laura.
I think the Earth has a lot of gravity, then it pulls it onto the ground.
Okay, Bella, tell us more.
I heard like a few of you say the correct answer, but actually gets to Earth through meteorites. Gold's arrival on Earth. On Earth, gold finally reached us 200 million years after the formation of the planet. Meteorites made of gold and other heavy precious metals crashed on its surface. During the formation of Earth, molten iron sank into its center to make the core. This molten iron took the vast majority of the planet's precious metals with it, such as gold and platinum. But the gold that is in the core is way too deep and way too hot, so we can't dig there. In fact, if you dig all the gold from the core, it can actually cover the Earth with a thickness of 4 meters.
Zemo, did you have a question?
Yes, I once watched a video where they say it's possible to dig from Argentina all the way across the world to China.
Wow.
And people who mine actually, since it's so deep down there and it's so hot, they have this ice that doesn't melt, so it keeps them cool down there.
Thanks for sharing.
Gold gets into our hands. Now that gold is on Earth, there's many ways to get it. You can mine for it in caves, like many of you said, pan for it in streams, and it could also be extracted from seawater. There's no location to find gold because gold has been found in every continent except for Antarctica. The best places to find gold in the US. California. California is famous for its 1849 gold rush. The Jimtown 1849 mining camp lets visitors pan for gold. Prospectors teach visitors the history of gold mining at the camp. Arizona. Goldfield Ghost Town lets visitors pan for gold at prospectors' paths. Gold historians teach visitors the proper way to pan for gold. The Goldfield Mine offers underground guided tours of the old mine and its history. Georgia. Consolidated Gold Mines offer tours and also allows gold panning. Miners teach tour participants how to pan for gold. Now it's time for vocabulary cards.
So friends, Bella will read the definitions And if you'd like to make a sentence with the word, you can raise your virtual hand, you can raise your own hand, or you can type a sentence in the chat. Let's see what our first vocabulary word is.
Tarnish. It means to break or to lose color. This is a picture of a ring. At first it's really clean, but then over time it gets really bad.
Ooh, who is Zemo?
You have to wash stuff, I think, in order to prevent them to be tarnished.
Yes. Oh, and friends, remember, please don't draw on the presentation. Okay, thank you. You can type a sentence in the chat. Amy, what's your sentence?
That picture shows that it was clean and then it gets dirtier. Like
Exactly.
clean, dirtier, 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 dirty.
Yes, Jessica. Jessica.
I wanted to say if Bella could turn off annotation.
Okay, if she knows how. Alex, what's your sentence?
If you want something to tarnish for some reason, iron tarnishes by putting water on it.
Ooh, thank you. Very scientific. Okay, let's see what our next word is.
Earth's core. Earth's core is the innermost layer of the planet Earth. It is an incredibly hot, solid ball, and that's where most of the gold can be found.
Ooh, who would like to make a sentence with Earth's core? She taught us all the different layers, or you can use crust or mantle or outer core or inner core. What part of Earth do we live on? Does anyone know? Alex.
The crust.
Exactly. Thank
But
you.
you can also live underground if you wanted to.
Ooh, which part would that be, Alex?
That would be like the mantle, outer core, inner core.
Thank you. Simo?
The Earth's core is very hot.
Absolutely. Annie wrote in crust in the chat. Thank you, Annie. Okay, let's see what our next word is.
Bella?
Nuclear. Relating to the central and most important part of an atom. This is a picture of a nuclear explosion on Earth,
Oh,
because we can't take any pictures of nuclear explosions in outer space.
yes. So who would like to make a sentence with nuclear? Or,
Wait, is that a real nuclear explosion?
No, it's not.
no, it's just a simulated picture. Yes, Simo? Oh, Simo had her hand up, but I'm not sure where she went.
I think it's the nuclear explosion in Japan. Because it looks like the mushroom cloud I've heard of.
Yeah, now this one is not a real picture, but yes, you have heard of that. So does anyone else have a sentence for nuclear?
Is it the atomic bomb? Is it the atomic bomb?
No, this is not a real picture. This is just a artist's rendition. Well,
Can you take a picture of a nuclear?
yeah. Let's see what our next word is, Bella.
Extraterrestrial. Of or from outside of the Earth. Gold is extraterrestrial because it's from outside of the Earth.
Exactly. Bella made a sentence extraterrestrial. Who else? Alex.
Gold is, when gold is made, it is extraterrestrial.
Yes, that is almost a tongue twister. Venus.
movie called Extraterrestrial.
Ooh, what was it about, Venus?
It was about a little like weird alien guy and his like spaceship landed on Earth to check it out, but then they left without him. And then a little boy kind of found him.
Okay, thank you. Felix, did you have your hand up?
Yeah, I heard lightning was from like outer space, extraterrestrial, and it's from when cold heat and hot heat go together, and it creates like a lightning explosion, so like lightning waves, and then you can see it on your sky.
Cool, and Zemo typed, oh, yes, Felix?
And if somehow you can like contain the lightning thing, you can cook like, I think about 60,000 eggs and bread. Without using electricity, you can cook 60,000 loaves of bread and eggs.
Wow, that's super cool. And Zemo typed in the chat, unlike the rest of the Earth, the core is liquid, not solid. Let's see what our next word is.
Our next word is supernova, a star that suddenly increases greatly in brightness because of an explosion.
Ooh, who would like to make a sentence with supernova?
Is that a real supernova?
Oh, I hear a little bit of background noise. Amy.
It's going to be a long time for the Earth to turn into a supernova because it's going to be a long time. For a very long time. For the Earth to be supernova because there's still people on the Earth.
Yes, thank you, Amy. What about you, Venus?
Only stars explode in a supernova.
Thank you, Venus.
Some other things might, but probably not the Earth, because it's a planet.
Yeah, there's probably not going to be a supernova that happens to the sun.
Okay, excellent.
No, I
Yes.
said the planet Earth.
Yeah, planets.
Yeah,
Supernova.
planets don't have
planet-
supernovas.
Yeah, they don't explode. Well, they might, but they won't turn into a supernova.
Is that a
What
real
about
supernova?
Oh,
It might be, I'm not sure.
oh, and Felix.
Supernovas are actually very rare, and the last supernova sighting that anyone has ever seen is in October 9, 1604, where it was in the Milky Way galaxy. Also, another supernova that happened was in it's 1100 AD, where Chinese astronomers saw the supernova, and you can still see the remains of that supernova in the sky today.
Ooh, thanks, Felix. Bella, what's our next word?
Next word is blazing, to burn furiously or brightly.
Ooh, who would like to make a sentence with blazing? William.
The blazing fire went out of control.
Absolutely. Thank you. Hannah, did you have your hand up?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, what's our next word, Bella?
Prospectors, a person who searches for mineral deposits.
Ooh, who can make a sentence with prospectors? Felix.
Excuse me, can you go back to the other words?
Oh, sure.
Oh, Isaac, do you want to, you wanted to write blazing? Okay, excellent. Let's go to prospectors.
Well, I was going to say,
Who wants to make a sentence with prospectors?
Prospectors, they came looking for gold. Okay, let's see what our next word is.
Consolidated, brought together to be a whole, firm.
Oh,
Consolidated gold mines are like there's many sections of the gold mines, but then when you put it together, there's like this big gold mine. This is a picture of a gold mine right here. Can't really tell if it's gold mine, but
wow. And Emma, I saw your hand up.
The Grand Canyon is a consolidated hole.
Yes, Emma, thank you. Amy.
I really need to go poo-poo right now.
Okay, go. Come on back when you're done.
I'm gonna lower my hand first. Lower hand.
Perfect. Felix.
In chess, when you attack with the pawn, you have to consolidate it with another pawn. Because if you protect with a piece, it's not as good if you protect it with a pawn to consolidate it. Also, you said this was a mine. In my school, we watched a documentary where two people went to a mine. It was like I think it was like 100 feet down underground, and then the person threw a rock down this like water thing, and then it kept on falling, and then he said that to get to the bottom, it would fall at least for a few minutes to get to the bottom. So that's why you don't want to fall into the hole, because he said it's about like 200 feet, I think.
Thank you, Felix. And Zemo wrote in the chat, to get to the other side of the earth, you would need to go through the crust, mantle, outer layer, inner layer, core, and over again. Once you reach the inner layer and core, you would need a propeller. And if you are in the core, you would need some sort of pouch and loads of ice to keep you cool. Thanks, Zemo. Let's see what our next word is.
oops. There's no more vocabulary words.
Okay, Bella's going to ask some questions now for friends.
What do you think? What other ways can you get gold?
Does anyone have any ideas? What other ways can you get gold? Oh, Emma, what do you think?
Maybe I would go to a cave and search for it.
Ooh, go to a cave and search for it. That's one idea. Ideas on ways you can get gold. Has anyone here ever gone on a field trip to pan for gold?
Not me.
Lucas.
I have a question. Is there still, could you get gold like from space? Because Belle said it's from space. Are there more being created in space?
Ooh, Bella, do you know?
Well, I don't think so, because there only gold can be formed after a supernova, and like Felix said, there hasn't been one in a very long time.
So anything's possible.
If you were going to go like as an astronaut into space, you wouldn't find any, because like distant stars other than the sun are pretty far away, and we haven't gone that far yet with astronauts.
Yeah, supernovas, like, because the solar system is like pretty much how far we can go right now. The Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, but they can't really just collect stuff. And also, for astronauts, like they have to be out of the solar system to get to another sun, and it has to be exactly right timing for a supernova to happen, and that chances are like super.
And the supernova might destroy the spaceship.
That is true.
Maybe in the future, like 1,000 years,
Yeah.
maybe we can.
Bella, what's our next question?
We'd be dead
found
by
gold.
then.
If you found gold, what would you do with it?
Ooh, friend. Oh, lots of hands. Alex.
If I found gold, I would carve it and then sell it for a very high price.
Okay, Emma.
I think I would use it to make unique things.
Oh, you're an artist. Stella, what would you do if you found gold?
I think I would buy the greatest house in the world if I found gold.
Okay, Zemo.
I would give it to people who need it. So then, yeah.
Oh, so many different ideas. And soon it's Kahoot time. Felix, What would you do if you found gold?
Number one, I'm gonna save it up, so then finally all the gold's gonna be left out, or like there's gonna be no more gold, and then you can sell it for like a trillion. You can tell your child and child's child sell it for like $1 trillion, and everyone wants to buy it because it's the last piece of gold in the world, and everyone wants to buy it. So then like you can do a super high price, like 1,000,000 trillion, but then still everyone wants to buy it because it's the last piece of gold. And also another thing is I might buy a mansion. Yeah. No, actually, I'm gonna buy some cool equipment to dig underground because I hope to live underground or underwater, or forever, like underground or underwater.
Ooh, so many unique ideas. Well, friends, now I'm going to turn it back to our host, Lucas.
Thank you for your presentation, Bella, and thank you for sharing your presentation on the formation of gold. Now is Kahoot time.
So next week for Global Air Learning, we have a special edition for Global Air Learning. It's Chinese New Year and it's a special event. There will be presentation, riddles, prizes, music, dance, Kahoot, Chinese New Year, knowledge contest, and last but not least, Minecraft game.
So thank you, Felix. And friends, if you have a topic that you would like to present about, please let us know. We want to hear what things you're interested in sharing with your friends. And we want to thank Felix for being our admin tonight, and Bella for presenting about the formation of gold, and Lucas for being our host. Let's go back to Lucas right now.
Okay, thank you for coming to Global Air Learning. And thank you, Teacher Tanya, and thank you to our presenter, Bella, for her presentation about the formation of gold. Thank you for everyone coming. Next week, we are going to celebrate Chinese New Year together at the same time.
Yeah.
Thank you. And